A random domain name and bold promises do not create a legitimate broker. Eclemkt.net presents itself as an online trading and investment platform offering access to financial markets. The website suggests that users can trade instruments such as Forex, cryptocurrencies, commodities, and possibly CFDs. It promotes simplified onboarding, potential profit opportunities, and a professional trading environment. At first glance, it may resemble many modern brokerage websites. However, once we move beyond the surface, critical issues become evident. The platform appears to promise market access, competitive trading conditions, and tools designed to help users generate returns. Yet the most important factor when evaluating any broker is regulation. Without confirmed regulatory oversight, all other claims become secondary. Based on publicly verifiable information, there is no confirmed evidence that Eclemkt.net holds a valid financial services license. General information about the project raises several red flags. Project name, Eclemkt, which appears to be derived directly from the domain. Website, https://eclemkt.net. Declared type, broker or online investment platform, likely offering CFD-style trading. Regulation, not confirmed. License, not verified in official financial regulatory databases. Minimum deposit, typically structured to attract retail investors, but exact regulatory disclosures are unclear. Leverage, if offered, not clearly connected to a recognized regulatory framework. Domain registration date appears relatively recent compared to any implied experience. Registrar and DNS infrastructure, commonly associated with commercial registration providers, often combined with privacy protection services. Regulatory verification is essential when assessing a potential unlicensed broker. Searches conducted in official databases, including the Financial Conduct Authority at register.fca.org.uk, the Cyprus Securities and Exchange Commission at csec.gov.cy, the Australian Securities and Investments Commission at connectonline.asic.gov.au, the United States Securities and Exchange Commission at sec.gov, and FINRA BrokerCheck at brokercheck.finra.org do not confirm a clearly matching licensed entity connected to Eclemkt.net. Verification through official registers does not confirm the presence of a valid financial services license. This absence of confirmed regulation significantly increases financial risk. A licensed broker must segregate client funds from company funds, maintain sufficient capital reserves, comply with regular audits, and operate under supervisory oversight. An unlicensed broker has no legally enforceable obligation to follow these safeguards. If withdrawal issues arise, if accounts are frozen, or if the platform ceases operations, there may be no regulatory authority required to intervene. The trading model may involve CFDs and leveraged instruments. CFD trading is inherently high risk because leverage amplifies both gains and losses. In regulated jurisdictions, leverage limits are imposed to protect retail clients. In unregulated environments, leverage may be excessive, increasing the likelihood of rapid capital loss. Additionally, many unlicensed brokers operate internal dealing desk systems where trades are not necessarily executed on external markets. Without transparent disclosure of liquidity providers, execution venues, and custodial arrangements, there is no independent confirmation that trading activity reflects real market transactions. The branding and domain structure also raise concerns. Eclemkt is not associated with any widely recognized financial institution. Abstract or nonsensical brand names are frequently used in short-lived investment scam operations. Such naming allows operators to abandon a domain and relaunch under a different identity if necessary. Domain analysis typically reveals relatively recent registration and privacy-protected ownership details. While domain privacy alone is not unlawful, when combined with missing regulatory confirmation and limited corporate transparency, it becomes a warning sign. Legal transparency appears minimal. A legitimate broker clearly discloses its registered legal entity, registration number, official address, and regulatory authority. On eclemkt.net, Such information is either vague or not independently verifiable through official government registries. There is no confirmed participation in investor compensation schemes. There is no visible evidence of segregated client accounts. There are no publicly verifiable audited financial statements. Several indicators commonly associated with an investment scam are present. There is no confirmed financial license. There is no verified regulator. There is limited corporate transparency. There is no demonstrated investor protection framework. There is a high risk of capital loss. There is a realistic possibility of withdrawal issues, particularly if profits displayed within the platform are not backed by genuine market execution. Understanding how to avoid similar scams is crucial. Always verify a broker's license directly through official regulator websites rather than relying on claims displayed on the platform. Be cautious with CFD trading and high leverage, especially when dealing with an unlicensed broker. Do not trust certificates, badges, or registration numbers unless they can be independently confirmed through official databases. Pay attention to domain age and brand history. A recently registered domain claiming significant experience is inconsistent. Be wary of pressure tactics, encouraging quick deposits, or promises of guaranteed returns. The final conclusion is based strictly on verifiable facts. Eclemkt.net cannot be considered a regulated broker. Verification through official registers does not confirm the presence of a valid financial services license. Corporate transparency is limited, and investor protection mechanisms are not clearly established. This creates a high-risk environment for potential clients. Our experts recommend refraining from any financial interaction with this project. If regulation cannot be verified, your capital remains exposed.